Hey, thanks for slithering in. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Symtherin, and today we're doing a very special speed build in The Sims 4. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. If you are watching this on the day that it is being uploaded, it is officially Love Day in real life. So I hope you guys are spending it with the people you love and all of that good stuff. So this year I've wanted to challenge myself and do a heart-shaped themed build. I've seen it done in the past by others and kind of always loved what people did with it. So today I was inspired by the sweetheart candies. If you are not familiar with that, those are like these little candies shaped like hearts, and they have like messages on them like I heart you or eye candy or hot stuff, I think is one. I love those candies. I think many people, at least from what I understand, I don't know if like people love those candies. I feel like they're like the candy corn of Valentine's Day, if that makes sense. That actually might make sense, actually. Now that I'm saying it out loud, that's crazy. But yeah, so we stuck with the color scheme of pinks and reds because obviously it's Valentine's Day, and it was so fun to work on this build, and I'll talk about some of the challenges that came about. So, but first, we are currently starting in Willow Creek, but pretty soon we are going to move because this lot was too big, and I don't know, it just wasn't fitting here in Willow Creek anymore for me. So there's that. And then we moved to Windenburg, which, funny story about Windenburg, I have been there a lot lately, especially since the Castle Estate kit, but anything else I've been trying to build has been literally in Windenburg. Although I just finished another build in a different world that you're going to see next, but stay tuned for that. Anyway, what world do you guys love in The Sims 4 that you just can't get enough of? Let me know in the comments down below. The exterior here is pretty much taken care of now. I'm trying to figure out what kind of details to add to the front. I wish we had some better windows sometimes for like the round walls and stuff, because guys, this round wall stuff, one, I have these balcony like bump outs the way I stack these hearts right on top of each other, and I was like, oh, it'd be so cute to like fence them in and use them as actual balconies and, you know, be cute about it and stuff. But yeah, round walls and fences aren't friends right now apparently, because I couldn't even put like half walls on there. So it was very tricky, and I did spend some time looking around in debug to see if there was like something I could use potentially. I quickly gave that up because I was like, ugh, this feels like too much work right now. But here I'm trying to get some of the colors together for the interior. I think I mentioned already we stuck with pink and red. I might have mentioned it. Wait, I can't remember, because this is the second time I'm like restarting this voiceover because I didn't I wasn't feeling the first one or the first attempt. But here we are. And yeah, I hope you guys end up liking this video and enjoying this, because I really did have a lot of fun. I was like midway through, I think after the landscaping, I took a picture and I shared it with my boyfriend. I said, look at this, and he was like, oh my god, that's so cute. And he was like, do other people do this? Yeah, like he's like thinking like I came up with the idea of making something heart-shaped in The Sims, and I was like, no, I'm not that genius, but I should have just like made him think so just to feel good about myself. But here we are in Windenburg now. I played with these pink shutters. I kind of think that might have been cute, but I do really like the awnings I used, and I don't know, this whole build is just literally pink and red everywhere. I tried to kind of like mix match some of the interior with the exterior wallpaper, so like if the heart on the outside was pink, I'd primarily use maybe red on the inside. At least that was my thought. I think I did pretty well with that, so maybe you guys will have a different opinion, but I liked it. Now onto landscaping. We have a little pond here and I use the swatch of the pond water. I don't remember what pack that's from either. Wow, my mind is just, I don't know where it is anymore. But this pond swatch water thing has rose petals in it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's rose petals. So it really just made sense to have rose petals in the water, right? And I end up using, I'll pull out like some base game or some debug rocks here, but I'm not going to use those. Instead, we're going to switch them out for base game rocks because there are pink and red swatches of those rocks. I usually use those in maybe like places like Oasis Springs or Strangerville. You know, that's really where they shine, I feel like, but they really pulled together to build out here. So I'm very happy with those swatches today. Very happy. This path is going to lead to a little bench where you can just kind of sit, maybe watch the swans swim around because of course there has to be swans in this pond. What other animal is more romantic than a swan? I'm serious, tell me. I'm really curious. Is there a more romantic animal than a swan? Maybe a dove? And why are they always birds? Flamingos? I need to know. You guys tell me if you can think of any other romantic animal. I mean, I guess any animal can be romantic, but I mean, those are the ones that stand out to me in like the more cliche ways, you know? We are now in the living room where I quickly realized that I set myself up for torture with these darn round walls. It is so hard to get things to, like, even this curtain, I can't get it where I want it to go. And then sometimes I would place things and then it wouldn't let me select them again to move them around. And I was like, oh my god, come on, round walls, what is wrong with you? They were so annoying. It was especially annoying when we get to the bathroom, and we'll show you that in a little bit. But here is the living room nonetheless, and I don't think I've ever used that couch from high school years. At least if I've used it, definitely not in a pink swatch. And then this like little TV stand I'm using, that is from Dream Home Decorator. Never used this swatch ever. So this build really, you know, made me use some things that I probably would have not used otherwise, or at least anytime soon. Of course, we put these little Valentine's Day cards here. I was thinking that this house could either be like a romantic like rental, maybe like a themed or Airbnb kind of situation. I found this First Pet Stuff rug with the heart and the paw, and I was like, well, there is no like animal that I was planning on being here. But then I found the red round rug that's from high school years, I believe, too, and it fit perfectly right over the paw. So kind of like a little makeshift rug there. And yeah, this was super fun. I'm sorry if I'm a little rambly. I feel like I'm very rambly. Feel like anytime I like take some time off, and it wasn't even like intentional. So I missed all of my uploads last week, and it's just because I don't know. I just kept running out of time, and I couldn't get it together. Like I was so tired. I was running around doing things, but we're getting back to it now. So no worries there. But if I take like a week or two off from doing a voiceover, I feel like when I come back to it, I am such a noob. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? You've done like almost 80 of these so far. Like, this isn't new. You know how to talk. It's just like, But anyway, let me stop rambling. We got some red chairs here. I found a place for that pastel pop heart-shaped mirror, which I'm so happy about. In this other part, we actually put an office. Yes, we do put an office, a bookshelf. We got this desk to... I don't think I kept that desk. I did this one from Dream Home Decorator to kind of match the TV stand. You know, kind of try and make it cohesive. And I really like this corner because we have like a little nice office chair, but I even put that fuzzy chair from high school years. High school years actually came in clutch this build. Very good. So that brings me to my next statement. I did not limit my pack usage in this build. Unfortunately, I did not. I'm sorry. I don't normally limit my pack usage, and if I do, I definitely make sure I say so. Here's the fuzzy chair. It looks so comfy, honestly. And what was I saying? Oh, pack usage. I did not do that, but I also did not play test this build. I feel like a lot of us builders are a lot more, let's say, aware of actually saying and making it clear if our builds have been play tested or not, ever since there was like that big thing on Twitter where it was like people getting mad for builders because something didn't work in their build. Like, I get it. I do get it. You want to download builds that work. I understand. If I was a game player who didn't build or even if like I didn't have time to build something and I wanted to play the game but wanted like a specific house and I find one on the gallery, yeah, of course I would love for it to work so I don't have to troubleshoot it. But unfortunately, some of us don't have the time to always play test, so I am trying to make it more clear when I'm like, saying these voiceovers and even on the gallery, trying to say not play tested, just so you know. So download at your own risk. It is on the gallery under Symtherin. It was actually up a couple days ago. So fun fact, if you guys ever want like a sneak peek of builds, I usually, other than like collab builds, I usually post them before the video goes up. Like the second I finish the build, I have to share it because I will forget and then you guys will yell at me. And please don't yell at me. I get scared. Just kidding. You can yell at me if the build's not up there. Please do. Because if you want it, I will put it there. But I hate that I forgot to hit record when I did the kitchen. So the kitchen's already done. But I thought it was super cute. We used a lot of the cottage core items, cottage living, and probably, what's that other one, that kit? You guys know it. The country kitchen kit. There it is. So that really came in handy, at least for this floor of the build. So up here is the kitchen and a little dining. I just accidentally deleted the floor real quick, so you got a little peek of the downstairs, so enjoy that. And yeah, we put a little like end table too with some clutter from base game, and it's super cute. I literally put a ceiling lamp and then also put a sconce, so I didn't realize that till after I took all the screenshots and all the footage and things, so it feels a little overkill, but I was like, whatever, I'm not gonna take new pictures and new footage for the tour just because there's a sconce and a ceiling lamp. Yeah, no. Like I said, we don't always have the time for that. We're busy people. At least speaking for myself, I am busy between work and a handicapped dog who needs a lot more attention these days. But he's doing well, so we're hanging in there. But it's just it gets to be a lot of work some days. Some days are better than others. Anyway, here's the clutter I was talking about. But what really irked my soul with this build is trying to figure out the bathroom and getting that to work. My cat just distracted me because she just laid on my work laptop, and I'm gonna leave her. It's closed, so it's okay, but she just made herself comfortable on the laptop. Silly cat. But here is the bathroom. I couldn't even get the toilet paper on the wall without using the tool mod. Like, unless you want your toilet paper at the very top of the ceiling, I don't think your Sims would appreciate that. I wouldn't appreciate that. But here we got a shower. In hindsight, I probably could have used one of the like Snowy Escape or Discover Universe showers. But Discover Universe, that would be an interesting pack. Okay. Anyway, I imagine that this sink is functional, but like I said, I can't tell you. So I really don't know, but it looks like it could be. It was definitely, the shape is weird, and I did my best with it. Right now we're just cluttering up the bathroom, and I mean, overall, besides the struggles I had with it, I felt like it came out pretty cute. I like it. Maybe I'm a little biased. So we're just picking out the curtains. But the next thing we do, I think, is try and play with the balconies. And that's when I was like, I give up with these things because I'm just going to put windows and fixing the kitchen to kind of make it work and all of that good stuff. Go back and forth between, do I want a counter? I end up putting a chair. It was fun, but you can see the hot tub there. Well, definitely, I felt like having enough options for woohooing was important here because of the theme of, you know, love. So I felt like you might want a couple of options to, like, I don't know, profess that love, or have romantic nights and date nights and things. But here we are on the top floor, and this is where we have our bedroom. I almost didn't go with this bed, but right before I was like, I'm gonna look for something else, I was like, wait, there's literally hearts on the sheets of this bed. Why would I even think to go with anything else? It just made sense, and I felt like this little banner for, that's probably like the Heartbreakers Club, or I don't know the name of the club, but there's a club that came with Get Together where that would be their banner or whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's like Heartbreakers or something. It is something like that. But this bedroom came out pretty cute. Behind the stairs there, it was a little hard to get stuff because I was like, I wanted to make sure the Sims could get up here at least. So there's like a stereo, there's maybe a chair, and then just some clutter. A clothing stand rack thing from high school years and things of that nature, like you would find in a bedroom. It kind of sucks because there's no like bathroom up here and you have to kind of go downstairs to do it, because I mean, that's the worst for me, you know, waking up and being like, oh shoot, I really have to go. So I would despise having to go down a ladder in those moments, like, this sucks. But it is what it is. The Sims will live, I hope. Anyway, yeah, this is the interior of the build. That's pretty much a wrap. We still have to go and finish the exterior, like the backyard part, but right now we're just getting these little details, so that there's some things up here to do. I toyed with the fireplace, but felt kind of big. I thought, oh, can this fit downstairs? And I said, you know, the So I just put a love seat, a violin. No, I chose the guitar because there's a heart on there. But I thought violins are romantic. I had to pull out the VIP bucket because that will give your Sims the like romantic aura. So that can only help set the mood. You know, I'm going to do everything I can for your Sims to really get things going. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I really like that dresser from high school years. That's actually really pretty in the red swatch, and I hope I get to use it again soon. So here's that stereo I picked out only because it's red and it went with the theme, and I think I get another chair, and I just put like some boxes and shoes and maybe another plant or two, something, you know. But yeah, let me stop rambling. Yeah, that's about it. We have a lot coming up in March. At least I have a lot of fun builds planned. So if you guys like the rambling and enjoy this build and me just rambling about builds, whatever, please subscribe. That would really help me out. I'm also getting kind of close to like watch hours being where I want them to be. Hint, hint. So we have plenty of playlists that you guys can check out if you even want to like just watch it on mute. I really don't care. But I mean, I really don't care if you watch or not. But if you if you need some background noise or something, think of me, maybe. But that would be sweet of you, but you really don't have to. So, yeah, but here we have a nice little seating area. I'm adding some more of these flat garden stones to make a path up to the seating area with the little coffee table. In live mode, it has like a little fire in the middle, so it's pretty cute. And the hot tub back there, so you get some privacy. It's not in the front of the house, but kind of in the back there, tucked away. Anyway, this was my sweethearts inspired build with 3 heart shaped rooms stacked on top of each other to make a cohesive house. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, thank you guys for everything. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Love Day. Hope you guys are treating yourself and spending a lot of time with your favorite people and fur babies and all that good stuff. But enjoy the tour. Bye.